And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I got it up. What's up?
Hey, what's up? I heard you take 5. Yeah, I got to take. I got to take 5.
Sheesh.
What's up, here we go. I got to take 5.
Set the tone, defense.
What I got to do is shoot. Oh, my God.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's here and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Hey, all money is good money. What you mean, sir?
I bet my brother. I bet my mama or something.
Shit, I bet my mama
Wentz
too.
and the Eagles now.
And I want to get paid right
10
then.
at their own 22.
Okay, good.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down now, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He finds Howard complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So in Raven territory on the left side, Howard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Just sitting.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's what he threw the ball in here.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 17, Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
You got one job, take care of the ball.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this one to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Hoping you're
scoreless
accidentally
after
seen
one. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Pull old D in. You ain't got, as long as you got money in that cash out, it wouldn't matter.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
When we start dancing, what we do, what they feel is.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
Let's stay right there on give it to him.
Let's go, boy.
Oh.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's fair.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter, almost like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
You sound so cute saying
Raven
that.
offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Yeah, buddy.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, that's out to Hill, right side.
Down where you go.
And he
you
slips
gotta
up
score.
past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Baited you up for it.
Intercepted at the goal line.
Baited you up for it.
Picked off by Malcolm. In trouble.
And he fumbled.
It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in
Like,
the
this
end
kind
zone.
of be the craziest stuff. Man, I ain't never seen it like this.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar.
See, I stopped going to get on the ground.
The only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live.
Who got ball? Who get ball to
No
have?
doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
3.
Yeah, shit, 3 is over with.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Ain't about to do the picking.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
You can't listen. One thing about it, one thing I do know for sure, you can't guard everything.
Now a play fake. Wentz.
Can't guard everything.
Tight end Hurts. He's got a man.
Tell what you do.
And he takes it all the
Keep
way
screwing
down
up.
to the
That's what I want you to do.
A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
I'm gonna make you open your defense up so wide.
On play action, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
That's what I know. I can tell. I can look at your defense and tell. Why? I'm gonna show you something. You're gonna make the same mistake. Same Hey, what did I tell you, man?
And he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And Elliott puts this one through.
It's supposed to be
And they
10-0,
take the lead
man.
here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
How come 14-10? When have you ever got close to scoring? When have you ever got close to scoring? I don't think you've been past the 50 yet. I don't think you've been past the 50.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get
something
going.
lucky?
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
I'm going to play that myself. I'm going to play that myself.
That one. It's 2nd down.
I'm going to play
Charles,
that
if you think
myself,
so far the
boss.
early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray 1st, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 44 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
I'm supposed to be this close.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of a yard. It's second down.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
That's all I was playing for. 3.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
You must be used to me.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he connects with Ertz. That one good for 24 yards.
Make sure you don't drop.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying up.
That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good
that defense you playing is like
play off of each other so well. No matter how one
that shit
rips,
for like
the other's right
own conversion.
and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go. Great.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Owasor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. Running from the gun with Howard. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Ricky.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
47's the mark, boys. Go. Check, 47. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Jackson. Man open left side, Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Nigel Bradham brings him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
We got double up. Hold tight.
From the 41, Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here's Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. You tighten up.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Topper! Great. 5'9". Hey, Haywood!
Wentz now on 1st down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Oh,
and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check it back. Solid.
They run with Howard. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 40 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, wahoo! Kill. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a foot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 30 on. Like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they're keeping it to him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. They worked out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, over.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
57.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now Sproles. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still.
I got it. Is it Omar
could
speaking?
it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
I'm stuck with the corner.
Woody. Where the fuck railed up there?